Going into number two, one of the reasons why we are unable to save money is because we don't have a set budget. So by a set budget, I mean that you know that you make X amount of money per month, and X amount of money is your expenses. So that if you put it on paper, you have a written budget of how much money you spend every month. Then you can be able to set aside money that you can save. So this is reason number two why most of us we are unable to save. That reason is the reason of not having a set budget. So whatever money that comes into your pocket, you spend it on legitimate expenses, but those legitimate expenses are not written down, are not documented. You don't have a document or a set budget that helps you to track what you are spending the money on. You don't have enough money anymore. You have spent all of the money that you have without saving, or because you are not documenting, you are not able to see ahead of time the fact that you are running out, your income is now being exceeded by your expenses. But if you can write that down immediately when money hits your account, you are able to document it, write it down, so that will be able to help to see that, okay, I have X amount of income. Say for example, I have $500 or I have 10,000 rand, and then on the other side, these are my expenses. So immediately when you document your expenses, you can sit down and sort of say, okay, I spend money on rent, I spend money on food, car expenses, like fuel, like your monthly installment for the car, repairs and maintenance for the car, gardening for your house, gardening for your property, cleaning, laundry, and all these other things. Entertainment, for example, we entertain ourselves as we should, because we are working hard. Some of us are hustling, and it's a hard hustle. Some of us are working every day, going to work every day, and it's a difficult environment that we're in. So every time you get money, you want to entertain yourself, but the mistake that we make in terms of not writing things down is this mistake of having a budget for entertainment, but that budget is not set, it's not written down. One month you may spend 2,500, or you may spend like $50 on your entertainment. Another month you spend $300, or you spend 4,000 rands in case of South African. So you may spend a varied amount from month to month without documenting it. It may go up, it may go down. Some month you may find that you have a bit of money left at the end of the month, and on other months you find that you don't have any money left at the end of the month. So I'm saying this to say that not having a budget that is set, not setting your budget, at the end of the day, it leads you to not being able to know when you're running out of money. You can write it in your diary, you can write it in your Excel, you can write it in your phone. Some phones have notes. You have a notepad where you can write sort of like your side notes that you want to remind yourself of. So you can write your budget there and document everything that you're going to spend your money on, so that you can see ahead of time. You make estimates. If you're saying that, okay, I buy groceries, I buy drinks, I entertain myself, so set an estimate of how much you're going to spend, and be honest with yourself. Set an expectation of saying that I'm going to entertain myself 5 times this month. Every weekend I'm setting 1,000 rand. I'm going to entertain myself and my family. If you are a couple, as a couple, we have an entertainment budget. We're going to entertain ourselves with this much every month. So set aside that money, be honest with yourself. Do not underwrite it or undercut and underestimate the fact that you may spend 4 times the amount that you have stated on paper. Some people will say that I'm going to spend $250 or $25 on my monthly entertainment budget, but you end up spending 4 times that amount. If you say you want to spend $250, you end up spending 1,000 rand each and every week on that. So by underestimating how much money you're going to spend, you sort of shoot yourself on the foot with the fact that you will think that you have a residual income, but in actual fact there is no residual income. So that is one of the pitfalls that we have by not writing our budgets down. So I'm just trying to motivate us to say, let us save money, let us set aside a certain portion of our budgets, to say that we're going to use this money for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then at the end of the day be able to compare our income and our expenses to see if there is any residual income. So if you have residual income, then you know that this is the money that I can save. But in the absence of a written budget, an Excel spreadsheet, or a note of how much money you spend versus how much money you get as an income, then we are failing to be able to save. We are failing to determine how much money we have left. So I'm saying this to motivate us to say that let's get out there, let's hustle, let's grind, let's work hard. At the end of the day, when the money hits our bank account, let's sit down before we start to spend it. Write down how much money you're going to spend. Some of us, we have children. How much money is going to the children? How much money is going to black tax, for example? That's one of the things that we deal with as black people. You spend money, and some white people also, they support their parents, they support their brothers and sisters. Write it down. Do not underestimate it. Write everything down so that you can be able to know whether there is money left or not. Is there money to save or not? So that is what I'm saying to all of us. Let's be able to save, put things together so that we know if we are on the right track or not.